Welcome to the Outdoor Adventure Program at Old Dominion University. Today, we are going to go over basic bike care and safety. If you have a bike, you want to try and keep it as clean as possible. Doing this is easy and only requires 3 items: warm water, soap, and a rag. From there, take your clean rag and thoroughly wipe down your bike. Our next tip is to check the tightness of the bolts. All you need is a wrench and a hex tool like this. Tighten the main points on your bike, including the handlebars, head tube and stem, seat tube, derailleur, and any quick releases or bolts on your hubs. This will help minimize annoying rattling sounds while riding. Tighten the bolts as tight as you can and be mindful of the torque specifications labeled on your bike. Next up, always keep your chain lubed. This will help eliminate that crunching sound while you are pedaling. To lube your chain, apply a small, conservative amount of lube to the rollers of the chain and then wipe with a towel for 1 pedaling cycle. Our last basic bike care tip is if you are in doubt, have a professional check it out. There are plenty of local shops in the area that can take a closer look at some of the problems you may be experiencing. Before riding your bike, do a quick ABC check. A stands for air. Are your tires inflated to the correct pressure? The correct air pressure for your bike tire can be found on the side of your tire, pictured here. If your tires need air, use a bike tire pump to inflate them to the correct pressure specified on your tire. Having the correct air tire pressure in your bike will help the overall feel of the bike as well as its performance and minimize the risk of puncturing your tube. B stands for brakes. Are your front and back brakes working properly? To check your brakes, roll your bike gently forward and apply pressure to both your front and back brakes and make sure that the bike stops. C stands for chain. Is your chain clean, lubed, and functioning properly? You can check your chain by rotating the pedals forwards and backwards while holding the bike stationary on the ground. Safety is also very important when biking. Our first safety tip for biking is to always wear a helmet. Tip number 2 is to wear bright colors. If you are planning on riding your bike at night, make sure to have a functioning front and rear bike light. Remember that the white light goes on the front of the bike and the red brake light goes on the rear of the bike. Bike lights are relatively cheap and can be purchased online or at a local bike shop. When out riding, always remember to use proper hand signals. Using the proper hand signals will keep you safe and inform other vehicles of your intended route of travel. Before going on a ride, make sure to plan your route beforehand and be familiar with the area that you are going to ride. If possible, bring a map with you. Our last tip for you for basic bike safety is to obey all traffic signals and hop off the bike whenever you have to cross an intersection. We hope you enjoyed this video on basic bike care and safety, and we look forward to seeing you out there.